Welcome again from my school in Hong Kong. Yeah, thank you so much for all the feedback I've been receiving. Yeah, it's been a while, few years since I uploaded informative videos on my YouTube channel, and yeah, the feedback has been very surprising actually. People really happy that I'm doing it, so I will keep continuing at least for now. Yeah, as I explained in my video 2 weeks ago about Sung Sam Wufa, that actually most of the Sung Sam Wufa is Fujian wide crane. Yeah, I think it was important, and the people were very happy that I explained that, as many were thinking it was actually Yang Taijiquan when it's not, you know. My opinion, my personal opinion, credit should be given where credit is due, and I feel very passionate about it. Yeah, it's the same with the late Wang Chun-sai, which is one of my, let's say, idols, one of China's best martial artists, right? He had actually more than 6 Sifus, and he was once in his life, right? He was defeated by a Fujian wide crane master, started studying Fujian wide crane, and implemented, of course, a lot of stuff from Fujian wide crane into his Yichuan system. Predominantly the Fujian wide crane, and when I talk about Fujian wide crane, I talk about the Fujian wide crane system before the split into the 5 sub-branches. Yeah? So the original Fujian wide crane system. And yeah, in that system you start off by building the base with the Sam Chin and the Zhan Zhuang, or the Zhan Zhuang if we talk it in the Cantonese dialect. And you find that these postures that are so famous, right, in many internal martial arts styles now, you find them there in the original Fujian wide crane system. I just showed 2, the universal position, the Huan Yan Swang, and the holding the baby. But the point here is, nowadays, for people, yeah, it's just part of their internal system. And of course, all throughout history, different masters exchanged and borrowed from one another. And that's why it's so, actually, it's not the right word, ridiculous, but it's tiring sometimes, yeah? When I get messages and people say, oh, Sifu Sergio, why you put each one into your Wing Chun system, into your internal Wing Chun system? Hey, but wait a minute. If you read my book, right, you see that I did my research and that I believe that Wing Chun, the ancestors of Wing Chun, are Fujian wide crane and Ermei, yeah, especially Ermei Zhuang. And if one of the base training methods of Fujian wide crane, the ancestor of Wing Chun, is the standing meditation, or what some call standing meditation. Some people don't like the word standing meditation, they just say pile standing, Zhan Zhuang. As they say, real meditation is sitting still and not doing anything to do with martial cultivation in that sense, so they don't prefer the word standing meditation. But anyway, one of my Sifus calls it standing meditation. But if that particular training method from an ancestor of Wing Chun makes the quality of the instructors in my Wing Chun and Taijiquan association better, then why not? I have just as much right to borrow these exercises and put it in my internal Wing Chun as a Wang Chun-sai had it to borrow it and put it in his Yichuan, or as some Yang Tai Chi Sifus in the past borrowed it and put it in their Yang Tai Chi, although Yang Tai Chi Chuan didn't even need to borrow that, right? It has its own frames, its forms, and so many postures are used classically as Zhan Zhuang exercises already in Yang Tai Chi. But for some reason, right, they love this universal position from Fujian wide crane, and so some Yang Tai Chi teachers are teaching that. Just make sure, you know, that you know where things are coming from before attacking somebody or starting to argue about somebody. That just makes you look silly. And I understand not everybody's interested in history or where things come from, but I myself, for me it's important. I'm a researcher, And next to being a martial artist, yeah, don't think I don't like to do free chisa, to spar and everything. I'm still a martial artist, but I like to know where things are coming from. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching this video, and see you next week.